Hello stampers and crafters, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah McGuire from Sassy Paper Crafts, and today's project is this one. It is a super cool, super cute fun fold that is inspired by one I saw Tammy White do. We're going to be using the birthday celebration bundle from Stampin' Up! To make this super fun 40th birthday card. I also have another alternative to show you. So if you want to see how to make this, please keep watching. So this card comes from Tammy White at stampwithtammy.com. I have printed out her instructions for the Pop Out Fun Fold card. I've linked it in the description of this video so you can print out her instructions too. I did make one small change to the layer here. It says 5.5, I think, and it's actually 5.25. So that's the only thing I have changed for this card. I'm going to show you how to make the card base. So I have a regular piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. This is basic black, and we're just going to cut it in half like you normally would for a regular card. So it'll be 8.5 by 5.5, and then you'll have two pieces that are 8.5 by 5.5. I'm gonna turn this one. We're gonna make our first little piece for our little panel. So it is 5.5 by 4 5/8. Now I'm not good at math, so I don't add anything when I do measurements. I count. So you have 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, and 7/8 on your little tick marks here. So that's all I do. So there's a 4, and the second line, because the littlest lines are 16ths, the bigger ones in there are eighths, that is quarters, and then there's a half. So your first one is 1, 3, 5. So 4 5/8 by 5.5. And this is a scrap piece. We're going to move that out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is move up my cutting blade because we're going to score this at 4.25. Score it, and you should have a little piece like that. So then we take our other piece and we're going to turn it, and we're going to score this on the long side at 2 1/8. 4.25, and 6 3/8. Now, if you're like me and you use your paper trimmer, it could be sometimes really hard to find the 6 3/8. So what I did was just turned this around and did 2 1/8 again. And you get the same measurement. So you should have 3 score lines. Now what we're going to do is move our score blade to the bottom. So I hope you can see the 3 score lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 1 and I think 1/8. Yes, 1 1/8. And we're going to go from score line to score line cutting. So I'm going to go 1 1/8. And this really helps me to stand up to do this. If you notice, if you have the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, 1 1/8, there's these little lines on there. So you can line those right up with your score line and go from the top score line down to the bottom. Just like that. And you should have a cut in there. So then you're going to turn it and do the same thing on the other side. 1 1/8. You're going to carefully put it, and I go down to that first score line and then up to that score line. You should have, and I cut into it a little bit. It's fine. I did that on my sample card that I made as well. So it's fine. So we're just going to do that. And so you should have 2 pieces that look like this. So let's move our trimmer out of the way, and I will show you how to fold this. So what I did is, before I burnished everything, I just wanted to make sure it all sat flat like it should. So it all should turn in like this and should be about even. There's a little lip here. That's okay. How it's going to pop out is these pieces are going to go in, and then this, you're going to fold and burnish this edge with a bone folder. is going to go on there. I like using liquid glue. Seal is faster, but I just want to make sure it is straight on there. Just push that down. And then when it folds in, oopsie, I didn't wait long enough. Seal would have made it instant. And it would have stuck. We need to wait a second, or else it's not going to stay. And make sure it folds like that. All right, so when it folds, it should fold in like that, and then you can mail it. So it's just the same size as a standard card. And so now I have these pieces that are going to go on here. And again, all these layers, everything is on Tammy's PDF, which is linked. Her blog post is linked in the description of this video, so you can print this out as well. And I have strawberry slush here, and I used the 2025 to 2027 designer series paper, which is on sale now until August 31st. This is our piece for the inside here, and you can stamp on this if you wanted to. I think I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on here. So I'm going to put this down first. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, because I might mess up my stamping. We're going to let our little piece sit over here. And I have the birthday celebration stamp set and die set bundle. We're going to make this card so cool. I know you saw the preview of it already. I'm going to grab the strawberry slush, and we're going to grab that Make-A-Wish, because I just really liked that, like when you open it up and make a wish, like I just like that. So we're gonna do that, and then don't put that away yet. And then we're gonna take our panel that is buried under here. I have my 40 already die cut, and I'm gonna kind of set this 40, and I have the happy and I have the TH, because I want to put like happy 40th. So the happy, I think, is gonna go up there in that corner like that, and then we're going to put our 40 down. It's not stuck down yet, but we're going to take our TH and go like there. So I have, let me put my ink away before I stick my hand in it. I have adhesive sheets on the back, so when I die cut this, I put some of our adhesive sheets on the back just because it makes things easier. I'm not really sure what way the 0 is supposed to go, but I liked it like that. So we're going to do that, and it makes it kind of like a sticker, which is cool because you can just peel off the backing and stick it down. If you have no nails or a hard time peeling this, you also can use your paper piercer that is on the back, or on your take your pick tool, or you can use some scissors, tip of the scissors. So that's like that. We move these out of the way and get our layers going here and put our card together. Then I have another piece of strawberry slush. Again, all the measurements are on that handy dandy PDF. And the fun thing about this is just the template. You can make this card however you'd like. So if you need a cool thank you card or a get well card, whatever you need, something fun, I just thought this would make a great 40th birthday card. A lot of my friends are turning 40 next year, so I thought this would be a fun one to get. And I have a friend who absolutely loves pink and black. I don't think she watches my videos, but maybe she does. And maybe I'm ruining the surprise of this. Her birthday is in September. And I don't think she watches my videos, but I plan on mailing this one. So I wanted one that I could mail easily, that was fun that popped out like this. So Tammy's version of this was super. She used a paper pumpkin kit, which I thought was really cool. But I was like, you know what? You can actually make this for whatever. And she has so many examples on her website, which I thought was really fun. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. That's okay. Nobody will know. It's fine. We're just going to pick up some of that glue and hope nothing sticks to it. We're just going to let it dry. We're going to set it over there. Mistakes happen. It's fine. So the cool thing about the liquid glue is if you let it dry, it probably will stick when I close the card, but when you put put a little bit of glue on like this and you let that dry, it becomes like repositionable. It becomes where you can move it and stuff. Now when you don't let it dry and you use it wet like this, it becomes pretty permanent. Oops. See, I'm messing up all over. But that's why I like the liquid glue so much for this, because before it dries too, you can get it to be pretty movable. And then for the inside panels here, oops, don't do that. For the inside panels, I did emboss them with the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. I have another sample that I haven't shown you yet right here that I use the celebratory sips card on. So for this panel here, I didn't emboss them. I just thought it would look cool if it all was embossed. And I also didn't stamp the inside, but I also thought that made a really cool birthday card. So for this panel, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do a little bit of embossing. I'm gonna make it look super cool. I messed up. I fixed it, but I messed up initially, and I'll show you my mistake. Don't do what I did. I put this panel on the wrong side. I'll show you what I mean. I did it on this card, and it actually worked out okay. So when you look at it, sure, you see what side it goes on, but when you don't have the card in front of you, sometimes it's a little tricky to see, like, oh, where is this supposed to go? So I kind of initially messed it up, and I'm not going to do that again. So I'm going to put this panel down. Whoops. And once you get the hang of this, this actually comes together quite quickly. It's a fairly easy fun fold. And these, it doesn't really matter which ones go where. It's kind of a pattern that's a little bit random. It's not one that, like the glass here, or the glasses, or the bottles here. So that one, you can tell it's a continuation. It doesn't really matter on these ones because it's pretty abstract. Hopefully, my little, oops, yeah, that's pretty dry. I don't want to touch it too much because then whatever's on my finger or hands is going to stick to that spot and make it pretty obvious. I feel like once I write in it and send it out, it'll be fine. So let me show you what I did initially. So when I first put this on, I put the glue here, and then I was like, oh, I'll put it like this. That's wrong, because when you go to close it, I'll show you, when you go to close it, it stuck out. So you don't want to do that. It actually goes there. So I'm going to put the glue on, and now I was like, oh, I don't need to just put it on one side. I can put it all over the whole thing, and it actually goes here like that. I'm going to press it down a minute, and then when you fold it up, oh, this came off again. We need more glue. Actually, for that, I'm going to use seal this time. Let's see. That works a little bit better. If you do that, though, you really only have one shot to get it right. All right, so let's fold our card up and see that everything worked out. So that's actually supposed to go in like that there. That is our fun fold, but I want to add a little bit of bling. I didn't on this one, but I definitely want to on this one. Make sure, push, push, push. You can actually burnish these edges now if you'd like. So that folds flat when you put it in your envelope. Oops, don't rip it, Sarah. And now I'm going to grab these. I want they're clear, pretty in pink, and strawberry slush gems. I'm going to use my take your pick tool. I want the strawberry slush ones. But I wanted this closed because I want to put some on the inside, I think. Put a big one down there. Whoops. Oh, I lost that one. So I think because this is a 40th, I'm going to go a little crazy and put 5 gems. We'll put another one. Let's put one there. That's 4. We need one more. 5. Put one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I think that is super cute. Open it up again. How cool is that? I'll show you this one again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. Again, you can find all the measurements, the template, everything that Tammy did on her blog at stampwithtammy.com. It is linked in this video's description. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.